Hello friends, today we'll learn the topic Introduction to Sound. Here is the outline of today's topic Introduction, difference between sound and noise, sound waves, terms related with sound, characteristic of sound waves, sound pressure level and sound power level, sound intensity level. Introduction of sound. We hear the creeping of birds, horn of vehicles, meowing of the cat, music. There are different types of tones and level of sound. In fact, we can recognize of a voice of any person. That is also one type of sound. Sound is the result of vibration. Sound is a vibration that propagates as the mechanical wave of pressure and displacement through some medium. So for sound, some medium is required. A longitudinal mechanical wave travel in a medium, that is basically the sound. Speed of the sound, it depends on again the medium through which it will travel. It may be air, it may be liquid, it may be solid. Sound and noise. What is the difference between this sound and noise? Basically sound, as we discuss, a special kind of wave or a physical sensation that stimulates the ear. Sounds are an audible vibration which travels through a medium. It may be, as we discuss here, liquid or solid. Noise is nothing but it is an unpleasant, unwanted sound which is undesirable or disturb our regular activities. That is basically called as noise. For example, music is a set of sound that is pleasing to our ear and is not random. It refers to the quality of sound as well as the tune. Noise is random and irritates, while music has a periodicity, whether in the beats or maybe has some rhythm. But noise, it will irritates our ear. So that is basically the difference between the sound and noise. Sound wave. Longitudinal mechanical wave in a medium, not necessarily air, it may be liquid, it may be solid. Sound waves are used by the vibration of object and radiate outward from their source in all directions. A vibrating object compresses the sound air molecules. So any vibrating object, then it will vibrate, it will accumulate, it will compress the air molecules, squeezing them close together. They are compressed and they rarefies them, pull them further apart. So there are two areas or regions are created. In one region, the compression of air molecules, and it will propagate, and after that there is a low pressure level that is called as rarefaction, and here the molecules are scattered and they are travel through a medium and it will create a sound wave indirectly. So basically it is a high pressure level, after that there is a low pressure level, again after that high pressure level. In this way the waves are created, that is sound waves basically, and this is basically due to vibration. Now term related with sound. Sound wave is described in terms of wavelength, frequency, amplitude. Velocity of sound is equal to the product of wavelength and frequency. Amplitude. Amplitude is nothing but it is basically the measurement of vertical distance. It is a vertical distance from top to crest. And wavelength is nothing but it is a horizontal distance, the distance between adjacent troughs or adjacent crest, measured in unit length, so such as meters. So it is basically denoted by lambda, wavelength. Frequency, so number of cycles per unit time, that is frequency. So number of cycle completed by the waves through a pass point, through a specific point in 1 second, that is frequency. As we know, frequency measured in hertz. speed or velocity of sound or wave. Wave speed is defined as the distance traveled by the wave disturbance in 1 second, and it's measured in meter per second. So speed is nothing but it is, or velocity of sound, it is basically distance travel per unit second. So it is, the unit is meter per second. Characteristics of sound, these are the few terms. Pitch is the frequency of sound as perceived by human ear. A high frequency give rise of high pitch note, and low frequency produces a low pitch note. So it is basically the related with frequency of sound. Loudness is a physiological sensation. It depends mainly on sound pressure but also on the spectrum of harmonics and the physical duration. Loudness is also related with sound wave intensity. Quality of sound, a pure tone. A pure tone is the sound of only one frequency. Generally, pure tone parts of sound is called fundamental frequency, and the other frequency such as double of fundamental of frequency, triple of fundamental frequency are called as overtones or harmonics, and they determine the quality of sound. Basically, sound pressure level and sound power level, these are the again the another related term with the sound. Sound power is the rate at which the sound energy is emitted, reflected, transmitted or received per unit time. Sound power level or acoustic power level is a logarithmic measure. So it has a unit, that is watts. It is a logarithmic measure of power of sound relative to the reference value. So whatever the sound power level of the source to the sound power level of the reference, and its logarithmic measure, that is nothing but the sound power level. Next term, sound pressure level. Sound pressure level is a logarithmic measure of RMS sound pressure value of source to the reference value of sound pressure level. So here in the figure we see sound pressure level, which is the allowable limit basically. So in the figure we can see bedroom at night or maybe in the concert hall, 30 decibel sound level, it is acceptable. In library at almost up to 40 decibel, or in the business offices, large business offices, up to 60 decibel, it is the acceptable limit. For human ear, basically 100 to 110 decibel, it is a maximum limit. Above that we may lose our power of hearing, so that is not good for us above 100 decibel. Again, for other things like heavy traffic, 60 decibel, it is more than that, it is irritate to us. So this is the actually the acceptable limit. From the figure we can easily separate the things for at which location how much should be the sound level acceptable limit. Sound intensity level now is defined as the power carried by the sound waves per unit area. So at the source we get a maximum sound intensity as it is a reciprocal of area. So as the area increases, sound intensity decreases automatically. So sound waves, it is nothing but the sound power upon surface area. So as the surface area increases, so it will cover actually the radius. So sound intensity, it is depends on basically distance. So as the distance increases, our sound intensity decreases. Again, it is a logarithmic measure of sound intensity of source to the sound intensity of reference value. These are the references. Thank you.